Okay, hello everyone. I just wanted to say that I bought this 1998 Toyota Camry. The car runs good. I got it at a pretty low price, but the only thing is that the check engine light is on it. So I got to figure out what the problem is. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the OBD on it and see if it's showing any codes, and then go from there. So what I'm gonna do is I went and got the OBD. So I'm gonna go ahead and check it out inside. And I'm gonna put the OBD on it. So if you can see, I'm gonna put the key in here, just to make sure that it is a check engine light. So you can see it right there. So the check engine light is on. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the OBD on it and figure out what the heck's going on. See what code it's giving me. So I went ahead and got the OBD. So I'm gonna plug it in. And usually when the plug, it's right under the steering column. So look at it. You can see where it goes right there. So just pretty much just put it on in here. Make sure it's in there good. And then want to see what the codes are reading. So just give me a minute. Okay. So we just gotta wait until the OBD connects to the computer, and we'll find out. See how many codes it has. Okay, so it's only showing one code. So we're gonna see what that code is. Let me see. Okay, PO401. So that's exhaust gas residually. Looking at this, sometimes it could be a couple of things. It could be your EGR valve, or maybe you're checking one of your lines, or it could be your gas cap. So I think I'm gonna start out with the gas cap. I'm gonna probably change the gas cap. So this is where I'm gonna start. Okay, so what I did is I went and I went and got a gas cap. So I'm gonna go ahead and change it, because this could be one of the problems too. So I went and got it from O'Reilly's. So hopefully that'll take care of the problem. So what I gotta probably do is change it, and then I try to clear the code and see if it doesn't come back on. So here's a new one. So change it, baby. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive it, and then I gotta drive it at least like maybe 40-50 miles. And if it comes back and the check engine light comes back on, that means that it still hasn't taken care of the problem. That it could be your EGR valve, or just one of the lines. So I'll keep you updated. Okay, so what I said that I was gonna do is I was gonna change the EGR valve, but after looking and asking, I think what I ended up doing is I ended up buying, it's called an EGR vacuum modulator. I went and bought one. I got it from Amazon. It was 1-day delivery. So I'm gonna go ahead and change this. See if my check engine light goes off. So I got it right here. So we barely got it. You can see right here. It's EGR vacuum modulator. So that's what I'm gonna change, and then I'm gonna see if that check engine line goes off. So this is one of the main things that I've heard. I'll probably do it. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so I'm gonna take these hoses off. One here. The other one. There's another one that goes right here. And then I know this baby slips out. See? There you go. And then there's one down here that comes off. So here's the old one. So I'm gonna put the new one in, as you can see. So make sure that this baby goes on right. Oops. So get this baby in there. I'm gonna put this hose on here. Then I'm gonna do this one here. That's pretty much the way it goes on. From what I can see, I guess just gotta make sure that you put the hoses on right. Everything's on there right. So we'll see what happens. So okay, so what I'm gonna start doing now is I'm gonna start taking the EGR valve off. I replaced this vacuum modulator, brand new, and I reset, like I said, I reset the engine, check engine, but it came back on after like 22 miles. So now I'm gonna change this one. I'm gonna clean it out, and then I'll put it back, and I'll show you guys what I did after. So I know it's got the number 13 socket. There's two that go see, two screws, one here, one on the other side. Is 13, and then on the bottom here, two number 10s. So just so you know, start taking the baby off. So in order for me to take the EGR, I had to move this out of the way. This is the one that goes right here. So I just disconnected the hoses so I can get right in here, take the screw out, and then so to remove the EGR, just so you know. So you might have to move this out of the way, okay, to get to it. 75%. That's right. A 30-year fix. Okay, so I took it off. I cleaned it out. It was pretty dark in there, pretty black. Same thing in here. I sprayed some carburetor cleaner. So, and then from what I know on this thing, that if you press this down on it, see, it's got this little where you hook up the tube. If you press down on it and it holds, you cover that up, and if it holds, it's supposed to be good, and then you let go, brings it out. So I guess this one is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it back, and then I'll find out. I'll reset it, and then I'll try it out again. So like I said, I cleaned it out, so it was pretty dirty, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so so after resetting the check engine light, I took the car driving again, and I drove it pretty much 32 miles, and as you can see, the check engine light came back on. So what I'm gonna have to do next is I'm going to have to change the EGR valve, either get a new or clean that one, and then I'll keep you updated on that. I'll have to reset the check engine light again, and then check, see what happens. So I'll let you know. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the car on. Let me see if that does anything at all. So I'm probably going to have to reset it. Okay, you can still see the check engine light on. So I will do that and see if it comes on later or not. So I'll keep you informed on that. Okay? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the OBD on it again. So I just gotta make sure that I put this baby on right. So see if I can reset it. So this is what I'm gonna find out. And I'm gonna drive it like for about maybe probably like 40-50 miles. See if the check engine light doesn't come back on. But for right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear it. Like that, we'll see where we're at. Okay, still showing one code. See it? And that code, I'm gonna read code. That's PO401. So what I did is I changed that one part. So I'm gonna reset the code. Erase the code, and then drive the car. See if it doesn't bring it back on. So if you can see here. Okay, I'm gonna erase the code. Let's see. Erase the code. Yes. Wait. Erase, done. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna get out of here. See, I'm gonna exit. Okay, so what I did is already I had to reset the check engine light because I had changed the EGR, and then I drove it and then it came back on. I had changed the vacuum modulator. I reset it, the check engine light came on. So what I did is I followed the wires that go down here to the bottom, and I noticed that there was another part that was I guess the air goes through it. So what I did is I looked into it, and it turns out to be one of these. And I know this is called a vacuum VCV, vacuum charge something. Anyways, so this is the part that I ended up changing. I went on the bottom. It's located right on the back. If you look down here, it's way down here where the motor mount is. It's right in front of it, and it only has one screw. So you have two hoses that hook up to it. So if you can see right there. So I went and bought it, and I put it on. I got it from eBay. It was like 20 bucks. I changed it, and that was it. That's the one that kept my check engine light going. So again, if you get that code PO401, this is a culprit right here. If you change this, pretty much going to take care of your check engine light. So what I did when I changed this, I reset it, and yeah, my check engine light didn't come back on. It went and smoked the car. So again, if you get the code PO401, and you clean out the EGR and change the vacuum modulator, this is the other part that goes to it. Goes together. That's what two other hoses that go down there from the EGR, and the other one hook up to this on the bottom. So again, it's one 12-inch nut, and it goes like this, right against the engine, and it's in front of the motor mount. But you got to get on the bottom, and also if you can see it from the passenger side if you take the wheel off. So you'll see. So if you have any questions, let me know, and if you have any comments. So that pretty much took care of the problem. I smogged it, registered the car, and everything's all good. Just so you guys know. Behind the EGR, the ones that come down, they hook up right here. So I'm going to show you right now where I changed it. So you got to go under the car, but you can find this. Okay, so that's where it's at, right there. So you have to go under the car and change that sucker. So that piece right there, this one hole's in the front and then one goes on the back. And then there's your connector, one 12-inch screw. So I just wanted to show you. It was a pain in the neck. So if you go to the right side, passenger side, take the tire off. Okay. You just gotta go right in there and look way under there, and that's where that sucker's at. So just so you know, I mean, the only way you can take it out is even if you go under the car, you still have to at least to loosen that 12-inch screw. So that was it, the culprit.